Hey everyone, it's another beautiful Wednesday, and that means it's time for a genealogy video. So today I'm going to talk about GPS, Genealogical Proof Standard, and also the cost of a genealogist and what you might want to pay if it's fair or not fair. So let's get started. So first off, Genealogical Proof Standard is the standard of citing different sources. So if they found a source in Ancestry, it needs to list, the genealogy needs to list in the documentation that they hand over to you the exact spot or section on Ancestry they found it. So it's not just going to say found birth certificate on Ancestry. It needs to cite the exact location in Ancestry. So it was, let's say, Perry County, Kentucky, 1800 and 1900 birth certificates. I don't know if that's an actual source on Ancestry or not, just an example. So it needs to be specific wherever they found it exactly in Ancestry, and they'll know exactly how to do that. And they need to give that information to you along with the link, the direct link, so you or an Ancestry or a genealogy professional can double check it and make sure it's accurate. And so they don't go double checking if they already looked. And that's the other thing. If they're looking for a birth certificate and they can't find it, that's okay. Sometimes it happens. Then they need to list, okay, I checked that citation. I checked there already in Perry County records. Then I checked the state records. And then I checked the neighboring counties' birth certificate records. They need to list each individual section in Ancestry. And then also other sites. I went to the courthouse at this address and attempted to locate the birth certificate. Was either successful or unsuccessful. They need to make sure they list every single thing they do for you. This is how you know what you're paying for. You want to make sure that you get what you're paying for. You don't want to just hand something over and then they just say, yeah, I looked for it, couldn't find it. That's a waste of money. That's a scam. So, for example, if you were to hire me, then you end up getting a list of everywhere I looked. And on top of that, where you could look next. Maybe your time ran out. You didn't have the funds for me to keep looking, which is fine. I will give you for free different steps that you can take yourself to go look. Or maybe it's outside my location. Maybe I'm researching something in another state or a country and I just physically can't get there. It's not cost effective for you to have me go, but maybe you should hire a genealogist in that area to then go look for that specific record for you. And genealogists do record hunts all the time, specific tasks. All right, so that's one thing. So the next thing about paying for a genealogist and the right amount to pay is their credentialing and years of experience. So, for example, I'll let you know up front right now, am I certified, credentialed? No. Did I go to a professional school? No. Am I still a professional genealogist? Yes. Let me explain real quick. That way I'm up front with you and then I'll explain everything else. It's because I have years of experience and experience that is not on my own family tree. I want to emphasize own family tree because anybody can say, yeah, I've got 10 years of family, genealogy experience. I'm a professional. No. In my opinion, you have to research other people's trees. You have to understand how to document them with the GPS that we just spoke about. You have to know how to talk with them. You have to know how to gather information from other people. There are things that you need to do that you just won't have experience with if you only did it on your own family tree. I've had several different clients, a few in Florida, a few in Minnesota, and I also can give you, site reviews, what have you, reviews of them. That way you can see what kind of work you're going to get. So that's what I would do if you are trying to look up a genealogist. Check their credentialing, see if they're certified, because then could they charge more? Then sure, they could charge more. Like me, I charge $25 an hour. I'm not certified or credentialed. somebody that is, they might charge 30, 40, 50. There's some really good ones out there that charge a lot of money. Is it worth it? Maybe. I haven't hired them. I haven't heard good or bad either way. Just some people think their time is more valuable than others, and it might actually be. I don't know. It's not for me to say. But what I can say is make sure you double check their credentials, double check their work experience before you go and hire someone. And of course, make sure they give you the GPS of everywhere they've looked and haven't looked. Till next time.